everybody, guess what? I went grass hill in the last 2 days, and everyone keeps asking me to do pickup videos, and on the forums they're like, what do you find, and all this other stuff, and this has been a really bad weekend. But some of you are going to be like, Gary, you have too high of standards, but what happened is I went to a town sale. And they advertised to be 50 sales and blah, 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 and I had to park here, one sale, go another mile, park, and it was just too scattered. And no one had video games. No one was saying, hey, I have video games, or I just sold them, or anything like that. So guess what? They weren't there. And eventually I did one hit yesterday, and then one of the final sales I went to, I did another hit. Went back there today because I had a setup meeting with another person there. They had a Super Nintendo and a Nintendo and blah, blah, blah they were going to bring, and I had to be back there at 9 o'clock. Well, I went there. They forgot to bring them. They're supposed to bring them tomorrow now, but I went to the sales that weren't open yesterday, and I went to another city or town and went to some, and I picked up about the same amount of stuff as I did value-wise as I did yesterday. So I would say that this is about a 50% hit day to me. Not a really good day, not a really bad day, but makes me content. So what we're looking at here is the first sale I went to, that I got stuff from. That's the first sale I went to. The first thing I got went to and got stuff was, I asked for a game. She said I got Nintendo games inside, and ran inside. I mean, real excited. She gave out PlayStation. Now, the PlayStation games I got aren't really anything. I didn't have my phone on me. I didn't get to look them up. I went off memory, but in what sells, like Tekken 2 sells a lot in my store. Didn't care. I swung and missed on the codename Tenka. Not worth anything, so it's going to go into with a common. But I'm still making a profit on them because it was so cheap. Road Rash 3D, always a good seller. Sells really good here. The cases are beat up, but I got cases I put it in. Wind Commander 3, I thought might have been worth something, but it's not. These are the three I knew was worth something, and they sell very well here. Final Fantasy Tactics disc only. The disc is really beat up, though. I need to fix that up. Gex, Enter the Gecko. Anything Gex, anything this brand sells in my store. And then this is the one I said, boom, I hit it. I thought it was going to be a $30 game. I was wrong. It was part 1. Usually part 2 of a lot of things is worth the money, but no. Part 1 of this one, Flashing, or Jumping Flash 2. It's still a $15, $20 game, but it's not worth that big money. Not even really $30 ain't really big money anyway. Who cares? So then I went to another sale. Later down the road, it was a big sale, huge, but had a lot of glass. I walk up to it. I'm like, okay, let's see what they have. They had a box of 49 Nintendo games. She gave me a price for them all, but I did not want to pay that. It just wasn't there. They had a lot of Wheel of Fortunes and all these other games. It just wasn't worth it. I have tons of them here. They're filler, I call them, shelf fillers or sitters, whatever. But I did pick up Super Mario Brothers Wii. That's always sells really fast in the store. Then the Nintendo games. I only picked 10 up out of the 49. But I got Gauntlet. This sells very well in my store. I buy a lot that sells well in my store. Some people are like, oh, that's only a $10 game. It sells in my store really fast. This one I didn't know what it was. Again, my phone was in my car. I should have carried it. I should have carried the camera I'm shooting right now, but I didn't. I want to say Genghis Kane or Genghis Kane. I'm probably hacking that up. Paperboy always sells. Always sells. Paperboy always sells. We got Mick Kids. This is something you don't see every day. It's not worth a lot of money. Probably $15 around there. Mick Kids. It's kind of a hard cart to find. You never leave Castlevania. Castlevania is always a good seller. RC Pro-Am. People remember my other video. I had 2. I thought she had RC Pro-Am 2 also, but she had 2 RC Pro-Ams. Well, they were both just RC Pro-Am. She didn't have part 2. Ninja Gaiden. Or Ninja Gaiden. I'm sorry. Woo. There's that. Got that. You never leave that there. Then the big hitters for the day. I got Wampum. That's a kind of a hard cart to find. You don't see that every day. This is one I didn't know was for the Nintendo, and people are right, oh, you should have known. Best of the Best Karate Championship, or Karate Champion, or Championship Karate, I'm sorry. Not a really cheap card at all. Actually, this is sold. I got to send this out on eBay already. It's sold already. And then the big hitter of the day was Wayne's World, the NES version. People know the Super NES version isn't worth that much. I think I have it down here in the case. but the NES version is still worth 100, 125, sometimes going up to $135. Pretty good cart. So that was my day one pickup. I wasn't really happy with it. People were like, well, you got a Wayne's World. But I'm a store. I'm looking for fillers. I'm looking for everything, you know. So the next day, or today, should I say, I went and I found this bag for, you know, and they said they had tons of game stuff. So then they found out they sold them, and a game person came and bought them and left this. It's an off-brand, or not an off-brand, I'm sorry, just a green Nintendo controller. I have the box down here to it. It didn't come with it, but I had the green one box. It come with a DJ Hero dongle, Nintendo 64 hookup, and it came with a PS1 memory card in there, and then it came with Pokemon Snap and Duke Nukem 0 Hour. So for what I paid for this, I mean, this was stupid. I would have probably bought the controller for it. So it went into, it goes, there's some shelf filler for me. Then I went to the next sale, and I'm going to show you guys some non-game stuff because I'm a computer repair shop too. I always buy these. I'm not going to show you the cords. The cords come with it, of course. But I have a TP-Link wireless router, and I have this is a Linksys. This is Cisco, but it's E2 2500. I'm sorry. Both of them pretty decent routers. This is a wireless N router. This is decent. People come in for this. These sell very well for me. I mean, I clear out the code, passwords, send them back to factory, and blah, 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 and they just sell. So there's that. Then I went to the next sale, and I got 2 games. They had a bunch of Call of Duty stuff for the PS2, and I got tons of it, and you probably got tons of it. But Sonic stuff always sells for me in my store. I got Sonic Mega Collection Plus and Sonic Heroes. They're both disc only. Oh no, I got a complete there, but it is what it is. Nothing to brag about there. I went to the next sale, and I got the dongle to this, a PS2 and a wireless controller, and then I got these games. I went through them. She had a top loader with Mario 3, Double Dribble, and Mario 1 and Duck Hunt, and she had a PS1 in there also. I got the PS2. But I didn't want the PS1. I have tons of them. And I wanted the top loader, but she didn't want to sell it. Her son had sentimental attachment, but the son said he could sell these games. So I got Battletoads. I got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is 1, right? Yeah, 1. I got Double Dragon. Double Dragon 3. Renegade. And Mega Man 2. So pretty cool. And the next thing I got at a shop was a Surface. I got a Surface. And it works perfectly. So, pretty cool. Pretty nice to get. So this will be all up for sale pretty soon, probably in the next 15-20 minutes. I got some kids outside banging on my windows. They like my video games. But that was my weekend. And what you guys see is just because I didn't have the best days, I paid for my days and I added stock to my store. It wasn't really worth it to me to go out, yes. Was I happy with just what I got? No. I always wanted more. I want more always. There's some people that say, Gary, be happy with what you got. You got a Mega Man and blah, blah, blah. This is not rare to me. This is not rare. This is sell in 2 days, if not a day. It'd be gone. The only one that's going to sit for a while is probably Wayne's World, just because it is a higher dollar cart, and it's got less people that's going to want it. A person not going to come in here going, I want to play Wayne's World too. Oh, $125, let me buy it. It's going to be a collector. But I can have someone come in and say, I played Mega Man 2 when I was younger. I want to give you $29.99 for it. So that's what you guys got to realize is this is not rare. I don't even know if this is really rare. I mean, it's rare to an extent that it's worth $125, but I mean, we pickers or resellers or whatever you want to call us, we find this stuff all the time, and people are saying that stuff gets dried up. Yes, I was hit and miss today, but this was a slow day for me. Usually when I go out, I'm coming back with boxes of stuff, or people are bringing me boxes of stuff in. Like I just turned down a PS3 today, about 20 games that came in my door. He was just wanting too much money. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video because there's a train coming. I hear it, and I'll talk to you guys later. All right, I'm out.